them your boat is at sea. Your anchor is out, you've been swept away. And the greatest of teachers won't hesitate to leave you there by yourself, chained to paper. Yeah, I alone love you. I alone tell you. I alone love you. There is nothing but this. I alone love you. I alone tell you. I alone love you. It's easy enough to be great. Measure these things by your eyes. Long to be here by his result.
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back and I wanted to change the mood of the day. So I already forgot my key to the storage, and on the way back I had to pass the most beautiful place with the most freshest air on the planet. So I thought I'd bring you with me, and then we'll pick it up later tonight with the pickleball. But I love this place. The oxygen is so fresh, man. Charlie, are you taking calls? Yeah, call me. Why not?
Oh, now to get back to fire. Only love can save us now. All the rhythm that you burn. Oh, come running back to you. All the rhythm that you had. Only love can save us now. All the rhythm that you burn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I alone love you. I alone tell you. I alone love you. There is nothing but this. I alone love you.
Be gentle, Charlie.
Are there any alligators
Oh yeah,
in that water?
100%. Maybe we'll see some.
Really?
I'm going to take a walk around. I wasn't prepared for this. I'm wearing my flip-flops, but I love it here, man. And when I was passing, I said, you know what? I'll do the mailing later. It's too beautiful out. I'm going to just come here and just play some tunes and talk to the stream. Why not? So I thought I'd bring you with me. What's up, brother?
Are there seriously alligators in that water?
Yes, there are alligators. It's a reserve, man, a preserve, an animal preserve. There's all kinds of animals here. I mean, you can't touch them. They can't come near you. It's like a boardwalk, it's like a two-mile walk, and it goes around, and I've been here before with the stream. We saw alligators last time I was here. Some big ones, some little ones, all kinds of birds. Mainly birds and butterflies and shit like that.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Oh,
I live
Jesus.
near a lot of lakes.
Right?
I could go to one of those lakes and I could put a sleeping bag up next to that lake and comfortably sleep outside right next to that lake, not knowing that I'm going to be killed. Could you do that at this lake?
Well, the thing about this place is it closes at dusk. And
No. I don't care when it closes. Could you literally take a nap right now at that lake, right next to where the water ends, comfortably? Could you take a nap?
Yeah, 100%. Only because, like I said,
There's alligators. You just said there's alligators in that lake.
yeah, but look, Charlie, watch the screen, okay? Calm down. Don't get your balls in a bunch. I'm going to show you something. You see this wooded walkway? It's all up above, so you can just walk around this whole beautiful place, and you're above. You can't touch the animals or anything, and the alligators are in the water. They can't get in the, this boardwalk that they created that is just a magnificent, if you ever come here, it's just beautiful, man. It's so surreal. Like the oxygen here is just beautiful. So amazing.
It looks beautiful. So, wow. Okay, so if you rest on that bridge above the water,
yeah, 100%. They can't get.
Feel safe.
100%.
Okay, but could you take a nice fiesta just on the shoreline for like 4 or 5 hours?
Well, no. If you weren't on this boardwalk, I would not even consider doing that. Because I've seen like many alligators in this water, so don't kid yourself.
There you go. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, but you said, do I feel safe? Yeah. So at the end of the day, look, Charlie, don't start with me. You want to be normal today, be normal, all right? I'm not in the mood for the bullshit. You got questions, I got answers, but don't fuck with me, please. I'm asking you.
I'm not trying to create drama.
Okay. You're part of this, man.
Listen. I'm just worried about these alligators.
There's nothing to worry about. They can't touch you, bro. Look where I am. You see this? Look, see this little area here I'm pointing to? It's like you're up above the water.
Nice to me. Looks nice.
It's beautiful. Oh, my God. It is. Beautiful here.
Right, but there's alligators in that lake, right? There's alligators in that lake,
look, it's a reserve, a preserve. I don't even know what you call it, but it's... it's people come here every day with their lenses,
right.
And they take pictures of every kind of bird, like you do probably when you're out and about during the day.
On trails, I love trails. I love trails. There are no alligators on my trails.
Okay.
The only thing that I see on my trails, occasionally you might see like a mountain lion.
Okay.
You don't see alligators or crocodiles.
Okay. Do you take your camera with you and take pictures?
Nope, don't do any camera. No, I sketch. I do art.
Nice,
just
bro.
Sketches. I relax. That's my meditation in life. I know it sounds. Maybe it's not. I don't think it's weird. It's just.
Look, I'm here. Listen, I'm here right now. This is my meditation right here. It's 5 minutes from where I live. Hold on a minute. Somebody else calling in. Hold on. Let's see who this is.
The leg can eat your ass.
Hello. Hello.
I was going to tell you. Yeah, I was just going to tell you. I was the one that called Al, and I represented myself. I represented the representative from Lorne Michaels, and I told him about Blues Brothers that he bought at 100%. Boy, you should. I have it recorded, so I'll play it for you if you want. But
yeah, play it. Let's hear it. We all should hear this.
I will. I'm going to do.
So he just screwed himself. With me.
I was a representative.
He ass blasted me because he thought that you were really with Saturday Night Live, and he was on his way, and he was ready. I'm flying.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Oh my God, that's what happened.
He has to play, that he can't pull back.
Right.
And that's the way he went at this call, and he didn't realize. I mean. Representative of Lorne Michaels. Anyway, I just want to let you know.
He had to know it was you, though. I think he had to know it was you.
No, I don't think so. Because I actually have him flying to New York. And when he shows up, there ain't going to be no one there.
Wow. Oh, my God. Do you see how that just and he was freaking, he was ready to, He just disrespected the family with my 20 listeners and my measly $10 that goes to my son, and because he thought he was on his way to Hollywood, and now what did he do? He's gonna have to talk this back, boy. He's lucky I love him, man, because I'm one of those guys. I forgive. I do. I really do. I really do like that. Listen, I do like the guy, man. I do. I know he's look, I think he's good for the show. I do. I mean, I just have to remind him that, there's...
Who are you talking about?
Charlie.
Charlie, what happened was, before you joined the show today, I was on earlier, and Al had... I had called him. He texted me, give me a call. He was all excited. And last night's show...
I don't think anybody knows who Al is. Nobody knows
Cowboy,
who Al is.
I'm sorry. Cowboy.
Oh, I'm sorry that way, yeah.
Cowboy. We'll call him Cowboy. His name's Al.
I think he brings down your show.
Really? I like him.
I think Tan Man realizes it that there's a difference between the two.
Well, I get that, but it's a kind of a good difference. You know what? You need somebody like him to, he's really talented, man. I really
like sometimes.
Look, the day I put him in front of the camera and he handled the trolls and he was great. I was like, man, this guy's good. And I was like, you know what?
He falls for a call.
I know it's tough because we don't get paid to do this, and the measly money that we get it after taxes, after the app itself takes out 20% of any money that comes in, and it's usually, maybe if we're lucky, we break 100. Maybe Harry will get like 30, $40 after we spend money on quesadillas and a beer, So it's not like I told him from day one, if you want to.
That sounds kind of racist to say quesadilla.
No, because we love, the other night we had cheese quesadillas. Shit, everything here is $25, man, for cheese quesadillas and a beer. It's like $40 it's like a joke. Charlie, want to see a turtle? Here's a turtle, Charlie. Turtle, brother.
Where?
Hold on. Oh, he just went deep. There he is. There he is. Hold on. Where is he? Let's see.
See it?
Shit, there he is.
See it? Anyway.
No, I must be on a delay.
I'm going to play it. There it is. That's
yeah! Look at that! Look at that little pancake.
Look how
turtle.
excited
He's
Charlie
coming to
gets.
you. He's like, give me some food.
Yeah,
give me some
baby.
food, bro.
Look how excited Charlie
look
gets.
At that. Look at that
Let's
little
see
fucker.
that turtle.
Look at that little turtle.
Yeah, look at that little
You got some
turtle.
bread for it?
Yeah, I got bread.
Do you
Nah.
have any Jewish you gotta go to the 14-year-old game.
I'm sorry, man. I had to do it. I got Bill Davis is watching. Bill Davis is watching. He loves that.
Do you have any Jewish rye for the turtle?
I don't eat till he talked about TK and the fasting. It's really weird because I don't even eat till
No. Do you have any Jewish rye bread for the turtle?
Charlie.
No, I don't.
I told you it was racist.
That's
No,
racist.
sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not a joke. You are the contrived clown in this chat. So you just relax there.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I just want you guys to. I just want to say that I want to apologize for him hanging up on you guys the other night. Like that's my job. He doesn't really know you both, and we have been doing this for a while together. And for him to go ballistic and not even know who he's talking to, and I consider both of you part of what I'm doing. So I just wanted to say I was sorry, and I let him have it for it. I'm like, listen, I'll hang up on these people when I'm fucking ready to hang up on them. Because he actually was getting very adamant with me. If you don't hang up on this guy, I'm leaving right now. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Me?
It could have been you. It could have been Scuffy. Wanted Scuffy timed out.
Fella, I don't like you, fella. I don't like you, fella. I don't even want to have a conversation with you.
Here's the thing, and I'm going to clear.
You go ahead and put on your. You go ahead and put on your 2 minutes of contrived crap. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. What I'm going to say is, bro, I've heard every line you've ever said, all the way back from when you used to do the same thing to Elisa, and nothing's ever changed. You don't watch the show. You're not an actual fan. You're just here for some form of attention, and it's actually kind of weird. And then you say you don't like me. That means you don't know me. You know what I mean? That's what you're saying. Over.
Okay. You want to know why I'm being validated right now in this chat room?
So what I mean is, go ahead and explain why you have
No.
I need original material.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I need original material. Original thought.
Okay, here's why.
Go ahead.
Here's why.
Over.
Bill and AG in real life are in this room right now. I'm a big fan of theirs.
Me too.
They just compliment me. Hold on. Shut up. Relax.
You don't tell me to relax. All right, go ahead.
No, hold on. But they just complimented me.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of theirs.
In what way? What is it?
I don't know. They said some very nice things about me in the chat room. I'm a fan of theirs.
Okay.
No. I'm a fan of theirs. The fact that they complimented me.
You just
some
say
of them I'm a fan.
You don't act like a fan. You just say it. That's the worst
so
part.
you want to go on? First of all, you want to go on and on with what I just said. So let's just let it go. Okay.
No. Let's not let it go. You said you're a fan, but you don't do fan things. You just say you're a fan, and then you show up and ask the same questions.
Man.
1993.
Dear
Go ahead.
Lord.
Over.
No. Hey, did you think about saying 1993 or 1983 or 2003? Why did 1993 pop up? Go ahead.
What kind of cigarettes did your parents smoke, Charlie? Can you tell us about that?
Hey, so listen, here's the deal.
No.
not gonna
Ask the
engage
question,
it.
and I'll answer your question. Go ahead. What kind of cigarettes did your parents smoke? Kent, Pall Mall.
Yeah, you got it. Listen, we're not going. Hey,
Charlie, I got something to talk to the host about.
Okay, you don't want to hang up. You go ahead.
Hang it up.
Right. All right.
Go ahead. Let's work this out. There's a family.
Okay. I love Charlie, but in a way that where I want to, it's okay. I was only kidding with Charlie. I don't have any beef.
He hung up again. See, what happens is with Charlie, if he's not controlling you, then he shuts down. And the cowboy the other night doesn't want to be controlled by Charlie. Like me, I just listen to him and I laugh. And, to me, I like Charlie too. Some of the questions, I don't like what he says sometimes. And that comment about feeding the homeless really got me a little,
He was reaching.
Yeah, that was tough.
It hit a nerve.
Right, but other than that, I have no problem with him.
Are you gonna tell Al, or should we just invite him to the show? Should I call him?
Can you play the clip for us so we can hear it on the air?
I'm gonna play the clip, but I gotta promote it and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to. Otherwise,
promote it on your show. He'll sue your ass.
No, he won't. The way I do it is, remember the 60-40 rule? I told you about it.
Right.
I just keep it 60%
So tell us about it then. Tell us what happened.
60-40?
No. Tell us what happened with the call.
Okay.
Go ahead. Tell everybody.
He wondered how I got his number.
All right, let me just tell the audience that's tuning in right now. Last night, if you watched the show, I was freaking out because, a lot of people have been saying Cowboy's just, he's trying to work off your people and he's going to leave and bring everybody with him. And not that I believe that, but, a lot of chatter about that he's, he's ready to roll on his own and he deserves his own stream. And I'll give him all the credit. I said, hey, if that's the way it is, that's the way it works with this shit. No doubt. I mean, I have my own because I was on her. He'll have his with Vlad and they could ride their motorcycles and you guys can enjoy him. I get it, but it was just coming hard and heavy. And then Barry called and said, I love the cowboy. I love the cowboy. And then, it just was starting to get a little over cowboyed for me. And I started to, and not only that, in the morning, the next day after the show before that, he had called me and he needed green M&Ms in his waiting room now, and he wanted his hat shined, and he was everything he says is comedic gold, and he's going to be on Saturday Night Live. So I took that and I beat him down with it that last night, which he was okay with it. That's what I love about him. Like, we could do that, and we could do that and still hug it out when we're done. So don't think that anything bad ever happens with us. He is like a brother, and I really do hope he comes back because I do like the guy, and I just wanted to make sure he knew that if he does start his own thing, we knew what his plan was. Now, if he says he's loyal and he's not going to leave me and we're going to do this together, then we are. But I was playing the Saturday Night Live thing. Oh, Lorne Michaels is calling for you now, and you're going to be on with Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. So anyway, I guess Scuffy decided this morning that he was going to what? Tell us, Scuff.
Well, I gave Al a call, and I represented myself as a representative from SNL, Lorne Michaels' office, and he took the call. And we talked about a few things. We talked a little bit about money, which excited him, and then he almost, it was like a lapdog after I discussed the money. Oh my God, what a call. And then it lasted about, 5-10.
How long did it last?
Hello?
Charlie, make the TV lower. I want to hear this. How long did it last,
You
bro?
want to hear? What's that?
Scuffy, you still there? Shit. He was just telling us about the phone call.
Why do you want him on the line? What do you get from listening to this guy?
Love this guy.
I mean, it's just forced humor. There's nothing
Well,
there.
you know what? He's actually.
You
know what I love about him? He could tell you everything you said on this show that I don't even remember saying, and he's got the frame right down to the hour-minute frame that I said it, and you know what happened last night. What I was trying to.
I don't know what hour and frame mean. You have a podcast. You have a camera.
Well, you know, right now we're at 20. Listen, Charlie. Right now we're at 22 minutes and 22 seconds or whatever. And if you say something that's off color or that might be content, he will, you know, mark it down, and you remember where it was on this.
Okay, so
strip.
he's a time stamper. That's great. You want a time stamper. So when you get off the air, you want people to go to the comment section. They want to click on his name, and he's going to give timestamps where he's going to say, "Hey, Charlie said this," or he's going to say, "Bill and Aggie said this." But you don't really. I don't get it. Him on the air. It's kind of. He's a one trick. What's that called? A one trick horse.
Pony.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same rhetoric.
There's something about his voice that I actually like. You know that?
You know what? His voice is more Jewish than who's that Jewish director? Who's that, like, who had sex with his daughter or his son? What's that guy's name?
Oh, Woody Allen.
Who's that? Yeah. He's more Jewish than Woody Allen on Passover at a Seder trying to negotiate a deal on a yarmulke. So yeah, he's really it's a little too Jewy for most of your audience. And you're very Jewy as well. There's nothing like that. There's nothing bad about that. But you want to get a little bit of Gentile in the mix. So are you?
I was talking to somebody on the phone last night. Listen to this, right? After the show ended, I was having phone sex with one of my fans, and she was telling me that she is from a kind of religious sect that it believes in Jesus, but believes that Jesus is the, all the Jews are the chosen ones. Did you ever hear that kind of thing? And they, like, we're the bloodline of Jesus. So we, the Jews are the bloodline of Jesus because he was Jewish. And then, so they respect the Jews for being the chosen one. I was like, wow, really? I'm Jewish? I was like, wow. Give me a minute. I got to get some cream out of the bathroom.
Do you know who you remind me of? Have you ever, I'm a fan of Anthony Cumia.
Ugh.
You remind me of.
Please don't say that, brother. Don't say that.
No, hold on. You remind me of Anthony Cumia doing his Tony Danza impression.
Oh,
if you go to YouTube and you type in Anthony Cumia, Tony Danza impression,
right,
you kind of have that impression. You're going to have that down.
Well, Charlie, sooner or later you're going to realize, listen, these guys are actors. I am who I am. You got to realize that, Charlie. Listen to me. These people, Tony Danza, this one, that one, the people that you always say I'm trying to impersonate, if you've heard hours of me talking and being this way, there's no act here, Charlie. This is who I am all day, every day.
I'm not saying it's an act. No, I respect you for who you are. Yeah, I think your personality cracks me up because you're very... I'm very respectful. You have a very obnoxious voice. Like, I can't see you, like, in the mall at, like, a Hallmark store, saying, hey, do you have... You just have a very loud, abrasive personality.
Yeah,
I
do.
think you're unique.
But I could keep it down too, man. I like, when I used to go out to lunch or dinner with my kids, and it would just be the three of us, and they're like, Dad, keep it down. Keep it down, Dad. Keep it down.
So hold on. So your kid?
Hold on.
Like the timestamp on every time you've talked poorly about Tan Man? Every time that you said something about Tan Man, I have the time mark. You see?
Excellent.
Isn't that ironic? You want a little recap of what you've called him and what you've said about Tan Man?
I'd like it.
You said he was the worst streamer ever. You said he had zero talent. You said he couldn't carry the show by himself. Are these ringing bells?
You make a Jewish account. You make a Jewish.
Don't worry about what my religion is. All right, or I'll put.
No.
You answer to the question. You did say those things. I have it all time.
Okay, but you got to do.
And then you come back and you're telling him you like him. What kind of?
Your shtick. I get your shtick.
What about your shtick?
You gotta let somebody talk. No. Let somebody talk. Throw your shtick out there.
I let you talk, and then you don't want me to do his job.
It's the same.
Okay, over. What I'm saying is, I have the time marks on every time you spoke poorly of the Tan Man, and now you're in here building up his ego. What I'm saying is,
Did I spoke or sport?
It doesn't matter. See what I mean?
You know it doesn't matter because you're getting all rumbled. You're getting rumbled.
No, what I mean is, I have the time marks to what you said. All right, here's a few more.
That's fine.
Here's what you said about Tan Man. You ready? You going to account for it?
No. You asked me a question. Let me answer. I'm not ready yet. No. Let me talk. I'm not ready. Let me talk. Let me answer. You got to let somebody answer. Seriously. Stop the Yiddish. Let somebody talk.
Stop fetching an answer already.
You go ahead and talk. Go ahead.
Charlie, you spoke so badly, so poorly about the Tan Man. And now you're in here building up his ego, talking about how great he is.
You know what's funny? I'm not even listening. I'm talking to a guy I just met who's a coach from where I grew up. And from Spring Valley High School, and he's a great guy right here, and he's sitting here, and he's listening, he's like, what the hell is this? He's listening to you guys argue, like, fucking...
That guy on, I got an interview for him, too. But the thing is, Charlie, you can't come on here blowing smoke up the Tan Man's butt after you've treated him poorly.
He never blows smoke up my butt.
He was just saying how great you were after...
No, he, in his own weird way, he was just, trying to... Well,
and then he said, I'm too Jewish. What does that mean?
Well, don't be, I'm Jewish too, bro, so you can be proud of that.
When you think of a Jew, I want you to think of me.
I do.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I want them to think of me when they think of a Jew.
Yeah, I got that line from you.
Thank you, brother. I had a young kid actually reach out to me, two of them, really. One, the mother actually said, my son right now texted me. My son right now is out in the backyard sunning himself with suntan lotion because he wants to be like the Tan Man. I was like, listen, get him inside.
What about those cigarettes? We got to get you off those cigarettes.
Oh, please. Don't make me hang up on you, bro.
Wait, though. I'm going to call Aunt B, and I'm going to get her on my side. And Jennifer.
Stop,
and then
bro.
We're going to have an Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, please. Let's move on. And then the other kid was like, you know what, Tan Man?
Oh, he's back. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, I haven't said anything for like the last 2 minutes. I can't deal with this guy. It's just too much. My yarmulke, my dreidel.
Why don't you go get some marble pie? Why don't you get some marble pie and shove it in your ear?
You gotta let me finish. You won't let anybody finish.
Please finish.
Dude, let me make a fool of myself and then cut me off. Comedy. No, you gotta stop. You gotta stop talking over everybody.
Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Tony, I just want you to know there's more direct messages on the app. It was text directly from people I know, so it wasn't fake.
I gotta go.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead, Charlie.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
this is good. This is good when you guys. I like when you guys go at it like that because it's kind of good. It's like let's get it over. Let's like me and the cowboy having our differences, and then we make up, and it's all good, and we move forward.
Yeah, I love Charlie.
I know you do. I know, bro.
Say I'm too Jewish. I don't know what that means.
It's all good. It's good to be too Jewish, bro. Why do you take that in a bad way? I never do.
Too Jewish? I've never had an issue. I'll be honest with you.
What?
I find everyone is wonderful. I don't really care.
Okay, so listen. Hey,
you know what I was going to tell you?
It's a stereotype. We're stereotyped.
Growing up in Miami, I had a diversified community, and it was so funny. We didn't really care about where everyone was from. And then you go over to their house, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, because you're experiencing a whole new culture. They're eating different things. They're wearing different things. The house smells differently. And that's the way it used to be. You know what I mean? Now, maybe people are as afraid of that. Or they're all trying to become one thing. I don't really know. But it was nice when everyone was their own. You know what I mean? When you had your own, and then it's been washed away as if people's culture don't matter.
Listen, bro. You know what? I'm like saying, I'm sitting here, I'm listening to you, believe me I am, but I'm thinking to myself, that's why I thought Cowboy was like doing a bit, you know? I thought he was just like pretending that this was happening and this and that, like, you know, that can't be possible. They want to dress up like the Blues Brothers and this and that. Now I'm saying to myself, this guy was serious and he thought that call was real.
And think about it, the Blues Brothers is 50 years ago. No one.
And he was like lambasting me and my people because he thought he was on his way to Hollywood.
You should call and tell him, and then say that the show. You know what I mean? And that way we'll see what he thinks. Because, well, either that or maybe let his head blow up. Well, the thing is, you don't want to buy a ticket to.
Well, I think once he listens to this, you know, I knew it was fake. I knew it was Scuffy Frank, but the way he was so adamant on the phone earlier. It was like, I thought he was just kidding around. That's why I was letting him go off on me and stuff like that. I thought it was a joke. So I was like, yeah. You know, he's calling me this, a 2-bit, you know, streamer with 30 people and my little family and you're making $5 and
that's
and
how
this
it
and
starts.
That.
You have over 5,000 subs already.
I know,
right?
but a lot of that
takes years normally.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Here's Charlie.
And
all right, Charlie. He's back.
Okay, he's back. Go ahead.
I will say about Bill and AG in real life.
Yeah.
Very, very funny, creative individuals.
Can you name 3 of their bits, though, Charlie? Name 3 bits from them.
I'm not going to. Listen,
you can't. You can't. That's why.
I get what you're
See,
saying,
you commend the person.
Dude, you got to stop. You got to stop. Stop trying to dominate every conversation.
I mean, you try to commend them, but you don't even watch their show. It's hollow.
Okay, get out.
It's a fake compliment.
I'm trying to help you here. Dude,
go ahead, please. You keep going.
You just said go ahead, please, but you won't let somebody speak. Stop being the whole Billy Crystal. Relax with the overjuice stuff. Just relax. Take a breath. Take a breath. So my compliment is I'm actually a fan of theirs. I like the way they parody Alicia Jordana. They're very funny people. And don't say anything yet. Dude, relax. Don't just relax. Don't say anything. Just shh. You're gonna figure out how this works. That's all I'm gonna say. I just said I'm a fan of theirs. That's it. Okay. Have a nice day.
Over and I'll talk. Wait though, because I had one more question. You mind?
I think he's gone.
Okay. I'm trying to get down to which cigarettes his parents smoking, and he's
kind of calm. Listen, no matter how many subs I have or this or that, my proudest achievement right now is going over 50,000 views now. I know that people get that on one, they get it on one video, 100,000 views, 10,000 views. But, you know, for me, my videos, my pickleball videos, my anytime videos, they would get like 50 views, maybe 100 if I was lucky. And now, you know, I mean, this channel with the views itself in 90 days has gone over. And it hasn't even been 90 days. It just says up to 90 days on a thing when you look at the analytics.
Doing great. I remember when someone told that girl, the lady that made you, oh, yeah, he's doing great. And she melted down
really?
On the air when someone said it.
Yeah, and I don't even care. Like, look, it's not, listen, it's not about that anyway. No, it's about the people that we've assembled here. That we actually, I look forward to this because of the people, to the, you know, the people that are with us now, and they know that they have so many other things in their life that they could be doing, and they want to hang out with me and Cowboy and the rest of the family. You don't know how much that means. It's like it's priceless. It's, you know, even Cowboy the other day we were talking, and you know he was like, you know, would you give up your family to have millions and be a star? I said, listen, all I have is my family. I got more friends on 2 fingers, and that's what makes me who I am. And my family loves me. And no, I would not trade that money for my family any day of the week. And, you know, he was trying to goat me or whatever. And he's like, you know what? I'm really happy you said that. I said, well, what else am I going to say, man? I love my family. It's like they're my life. Well, what good would the money be if my family wasn't proud of me? What good was it if I couldn't share it with them? You know, to lose your family over money or celebrityism, or, you know, that's what happened to people. They win the lottery and they lose their family because, you know, they can't give enough. You know, and they're like, it was the worst day of my life when I won the lottery. I lost all my friends, I lost my family, and now I got all these toys and nobody to play with. And you know, how many...
Like you said, all you have to do is find a pickleball court. I'm thinking I'm going to go find one tonight.
Listen, bro, that you know, if I can be the ambassador, if I could be the ambassador for pickleball, okay, that's what I want to be. If I could turn this into, you know, the ambassador.
What do I say when you walk up to the girl? She's warmed up. She's got the paddle in her hand. I don't even own a paddle. What do I say to her?
Well, what happens is you see a hot chick, right? This is what I do, and I wait. I wait till they come off the court, because you see them on the court. You're like, oh my God, this chick's hot, right? And then all of a sudden they come off the court, and as they're walking to the rack, because there's a rack and there's 4 paddles in each slot. So if you could get over there at the right timing, which I know how to do because I'm a professional, you slip right in and you see her put her paddle in that slot. You get your paddle in the slot. Now you're on the court with her, and you got to introduce yourself, because what happens is when you walk out to play, everybody introduces, how you doing? I'm Dave, I'm Mary, I'm Jim, I'm this, I'm that. And you know, okay, now you play. You play to 11. Whoever's going to win, wins, whatever. No, you don't win anything, so it doesn't matter. And then you walk off and you know the woman's name. Now, let's say you don't even talk to her for the rest of the day, and you come back the next day and she's there again. Now you know her name, you know her face, and you say, hi, Mary, how are you today? And boom, what do you do for a living? Where do you live? How many kids you got? Ba, 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 ba. Want to go out for a drink tonight? Done.
Should I tell him I'm a money lender, or
What's
should I do
that?
something else?
What's that?
I said, when they ask for my occupation, should I tell them money lender, or should I avoid that?
You know, listen, you can really... Here's the beauty of life. I mean, you know, when you meet a woman like that, listen, I say that I'm a live streamer now, and they look at me like I'm crazy, because now I'm a live streamer. And I'm also a pickleball entrepreneur, I like to say that I am. And some people say, what do you do for work? And I say, I'm in the video business. And then they're like, oh, wow. And then I'm like, the adult video business. And they look at me like, oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's $1 million business. And they're like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, you ever hear of the Tan Man? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, you wouldn't recognize me from the waist up. And it makes them smile. And, you know, I'm like, I'm just kidding. You know, but that is, you know, what?
That's the line you use?
Well, not with everybody, but I like to say that, because I like to see the expression when I say I'm in the adult video business, because, you know, if you say porn, it makes it dirty, but if you say adult, now it's legal, because we're all adults. What's that?
The French girl noticed you had a shirt on that said pickleball.
Yeah.
And that's how you got into the conversation. I'm thinking, should I have a shirt that says pickleball?
No,
Maybe
you don't need it. You don't need that.
It helped you?
Well, that was just me. Listen, you know what? I was out on the town. I like to show the colors, my company colors, you know. No, I was supposed to play her Monday, but we wound up with Andrea instead, so, you know.
She wasn't there at the court? Okay.
Was she at the court? No, she wasn't there.
I got you.
You know, everything happened really quick. All right, go ahead, jump. Go ahead. Goodbye, brother. Oof. Holy shit. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing.
You mind if my fans see you, or you don't want to be on?
I might owe that money.
You might owe money?
I don't know. You never know.
All right. It's okay. It's all good. Oof, Bill and Aggie in the house. They know how I feel when I see their name. I have these people called Bill and Aggie. They're like the most talented people on the planet that watch. And these are the names. This Goop Barrymore, she's a troll, so... a lot of the stuff she says I don't even read. But these two right here, Bill and Aggie, you see that? They're actually talented. The rest, you know, are just family members. Tony TV, he's family. Could be a little off color, though, in my Discord, but I still love the guy. And Jennifer, that's my publicist right there. Yeah, she's beautiful. She's family, and love her. I love when she shows up when I'm on. When she shows up when I'm on, I am in heaven.
Do you know the Francos?
The Francos? No. Garbage? Who are they?
No, real garbage.
Oh.
Some of the boys.
Some of the boys? The Francos?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know them. Yeah, Jen, we're going to have sundresses in the gift shop, the Tan Man, and should I say cowboy? I hope to keep saying cowboy, you know? I don't know what's going to happen now. It's almost like, you know, I mean, this is so weird now, because I thought that it was a bit. with him, because you never know when he's serious. And I'm sure he's going to say it was, and he knew it was Scuff Frank, but the way he was coming at me, I mean, this guy was coming at me really hard in the car while I was driving. And I was just like, whoa, what's up with him? What did he smoke today? You know? I was like, holy shit. And now I realize that it was Scuff Frank calling him as a representative Saturday Night Live. And I'm like, this guy thought that shit was real. And he's ready to jump ship, with or without you, Tan Man. I'm going to New York. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my God. Hold on. You know, I wish Scuff...
Hey.
Yeah, brother. What's up?
So can you not include anybody on this call?
All right, go ahead, Charlie. Come on, man. I want to walk around the lake and show you some alligators. So right now, I'm just...
All right. So, like I said, I actually getting a compliment from
Bill and Aggie. I
Bill,
know.
Yeah,
I feel the same way. Bro, I feel the same way about them. When I see them on my stream, it makes me happy.
Yeah. Right, getting a compliment from them.
Saying it right here. We're big fans of Charlie. They're saying it right now.
No, I see that. No, getting that from them, that's something I take to heart.
Me too. I just said that. When they were on my stream, I'm like, shit, I feel like, okay, now I'm good. They're here.
Yeah. No, she's very talented.
Of course, we all know that. Yeah.
All right, well, all right. I'm not
Charlie, I think listen, if I does it mean anything if I compliment you?
No, nothing. I mean,
nothing. Okay.
You ain't nothing to me. No. You have no talent.
Okay.
No, you have no talent.
I got you.
No, I get what you do, and I respect what you do.
Right. Guess you haven't seen any of my videos. Have you seen any of my videos? The real ones, not this stuff.
I watch what you do.
Not this stuff. This is live streaming. I'm talking about. I'm an Emmy-nominated editor. I'm like, you know, not only do I star in it, film it, edit it. I mean, you know, I write it, and I go out and execute it.
Is that on your website? If I go to the Tan Man?
Well, it's actually under my personal YouTube, which, you know. I'll transfer some of those videos into the Discord because I know I'll make you guys smile. I have in the past. I'll tell you a quick story. When my brother started his live streaming, when COVID first started, I was living at the beach in Rockaway with my girlfriend Asha at the time, and my brother had started a live streaming thing with a woman named Suki. So it was the Scott and Suki show, and they were the morning show on Channel 11. And something happened, new management, they were sent back and whatever, which got him on his path to his new career because nobody could stop him because he's that good. And so he called me one day. I was on the beach during COVID. I was at the beach, and he called me. Listen, bro, I need you to do me a favor. I'm like, what's up? He's like, can you click on this link? Let me see you. I want to make it sure if I can see. See, I need to talk to him about that, Charlie, because they were able to see me he was able to see me from the beach while he was on too. So this is what you're talking about, the split screen, all of that stuff. He's using a different service, I guess. But anyway, he asked me to click on the link, and so if he could see me on the beach. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. And so I click on the link, and all of a sudden I just started going off. I was like, this is David G. the Weatherman here at Rockaway Beach. It's 79 degrees and sunny here at the outer banks of the Atlantic. It was funny, just me doing what I do. And he's like, dude, you got to be the weatherman on my show. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm telling you, you be the weatherman. I'm like, you want me to be the weatherman? He's like, yeah, I'll come to you, once a night, and you could be David G. the Weatherman. I said, all right, let's try it. I'll do it. And that was the first time I really put myself in front of the camera, because I was always behind the scenes. Although a woman from ABC came up to me, from Paramount Pictures, which my mother will never let me forget. When I was working at ABC, I was a stage manager. And one of the agents for one of the celebrities that were there actually approached me and handed me her card and said she was with Paramount Pictures, if I'd be interested in maybe, trying to be in the movies. And I was like, no. Why? Because back then it was weird. The celebrities were they were like the not the enemy. I wouldn't call them that, but they were the foreigners coming into our studio. And it was like the people I was with at these studios, it's like a family atmosphere. Everybody has a job. We all do the production together. You got your boom guy, the 3 cameramen, the stage manager, the lighting guy, the wardrobe guy, the technical director, the director, all of the shit, you know, and we're all like a family to make it happen together, these shows to have to go off without a hitch, because a lot of it was live. And, you know, we were just a family, and it was like when the celebrities came in, we were like, you know, who's that, you know, Joan Rivers today, or, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I loved him. And, you know, so it would be kind of like us against them. And when she had approached me with this, I kind of was like, you know, in that mode where, you know, I'm a studio guy, you know. It's like, I'm a studio guy, you know. I'm not talent. I'm with the crew, man. I'm part of the crew. We're the cool people, you know. And so I didn't. But anyway, my brother had me do a sample of The Weatherman, and then I did my first episode. Now, I didn't do it live. I would record it and send it to him, and he'd roll it in. So I started getting crazy creative with the stuff that I was doing, and people were loving it. They couldn't wait for The Weatherman. I mean, you know, it was really good stuff. And they, you know...
Let me ask you a question. You're going on, and you know, I respect, you know, we all have our things, and we're all proud of our accomplishments.
Well, you were asking me about these videos. Listen, Charlie, whatever you've done in the past, these videos are actually on my YouTube channel, and I will put them in the Discord, or if you want, I'll figure something out.
Wait, hold on. What were you going to say about whatever I did in the past? You're basically saying...
Well, I'm just saying everything that I tell you guys, everything that I've done in the past, mainly, you know, mostly, not my sexapades, because I never record that stuff, but, you know, the stuff I've done career-wise is I have proof to back it up. Like I'm talking about The Weatherman, and I have these videos. I'm just saying, I have, you know, it's just what it is.
It doesn't matter if you have proof to back up anything. Your past means nothing. It's where you are right now and what you're doing right now.
Well, you're wrong, because what I feel, listen, Charlie, listen. I have 2 kids that are going to get married someday, and they're going to have kids, and I'm not going to be around for their kids. And I have a legacy, and you're going to be able to say, this was your grandfather, and I'm proud of this stuff. Maybe not so much these shows, because a lot of cursing and stuff. But at the end of the day, the stuff that I have on my YouTube channel is really my legacy. And my great-great-grandchildren are going to get to see their great-grandfather. And they're going to be like, holy shit, that was my grandfather? That's the Dan Man?
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Okay. To Stanford or David's grandchildren 50 years from now, if this is still online. Hello, my name is Charlie. I make no sense. Your great-grandfather or your father-in-law, or however you identify this individual, absolutely makes no sense at all. None of this is real. It's all stupidity. Over.
Are you kidding or what? The only thing that I have to worry about is that YouTube is still around.
Well, of course it's going to be around.
You know, as long as YouTube's still around, then my stuff will exist, and this will be my legacy. Do you have a legacy?
No, I don't want this to be.
Well, what about your painting, Charlie? What about the pictures that you've drawn? I mean, you talk about your artwork. This is my art. It's my art. You have your own art.
No, but I do lots of trail art. I do trail art. I love to hike. I love to sit down and sketch trails. But that's not my legacy. It's just something that brings me happiness.
Well, this is mine.
I want huh?
This is my legacy, the YouTube channel. Not so much this one, Charlie, my other one. Like, I have, like, videos of my kids on there. I have all the commercials I've done. I have the shows, the rock bands that I've done. Like, all my first music video that I ever did is on there, and it's badass. Violet Fox, man.
Keep it private.
What?
Keep it private.
Well, it's out there. And look, the family videos are private. No doubt about that. 100%. Everything's private.
Wants to be famous. Let me tell you something.
I don't want to be famous. I just want to leave a legacy. That's all.
You do. I think you do. I think
Charlie, I really don't want to be. Listen, I'd read my lips. I don't want to be famous. I just want to. I already, in my own mind, I'm famous for who I am here. Because if you watch this show, and even this morning, I just ran into this guy with his Lamborghini. And his name's Michael, and I love the guy, and I partied with him, and he's off the charts, so cool. Guy's in his 80s, got the hottest chicks in Florida. He's the first one I saw at the gas station this morning. I'm like, holy shit, look at that car.
How old is he? How old is he?
He's like in his 80s, man. He's got a pacemaker, and he dates the hottest chicks.
First of all, nobody in their 80s gets the hottest chicks in Florida. Nobody in their 80s.
Charlie, listen, if I tell you that this guy's dating a 30-year-old, he bought her a Ferrari and a Rolex the day he met her.
Well, but he bought.
It's all about the money, brother. When you go to the meat market, it's all about the money. These girls, that's why the queen, that's why I always say the skank queen, if she met this guy, she would shut her stream down. Shut it down completely, because he would just buy her, and he would not let her live stream her life while he's funding her every move. And then, she could stop. Do you really think, Charlie, she enjoys what she's doing? I think it's a struggle for her. I don't even think she enjoys it. I don't.
No, she's a narcissist. She loves attention. She gets, listen, I've heard Elisa talk about not having a relationship with her family. They don't talk to her. She's obviously a very lonely person.
You don't even know if that's true or not. Look, that could just be a money grab with the tears. So Joni will pull this shit out of her wallet and send her a fucking hunch. Oh, baby, don't cry. I'm your family now. I'm your captain now. And you know what, Charlie? Here's one thing I want you to get away from. If you're going to be part of this show, you're going to have to switch the conversation. I do not want to hear you ask me about her anymore. I don't want you to say, would you ever stream with her? Would you ever be in the same room with her? Would you call her on the phone? Would you bang her brains out? Would you do this? She doesn't exist to me anymore, Charlie. And I don't want you asking about it, because it's...
I don't give a... What is your anger? What is your anger towards her? I don't even care about this human being.
I don't like what she... Listen, I don't like what she represents. I don't like the scam. Look, all you got to do is spend 5 minutes. Look, I spent 3 shows with her, and I saw what was going on. And then I didn't do the research. And then the research came to me, because the fans were like... Her fans started to warn me. And then I started reading and viewing and seeing what was going on with this. And I was like, and then the real people started coming out of the woodwork and telling me how like Barry and Dina and Jen and this one and that one, how she profited off their, whatever, everything for profit. And
you know what, can I say something? Okay, let's don't talk about it. Just drop the subject. Where you are right now, that looks really cool.
Oh, it's beautiful, bro. This is life right here, bro. This is life.
And it looks really cool. Is it hot? Is it humid?
Well, it's overcast, and I shouldn't really be here. I'm wearing flip-flops and a sweater, but I don't care. I'm trained for this kind of heat.
What is that place?
What?
What is that place? What is this?
It's an animal reserve, I told you.
So what kind of animals are there?
I don't think you're allowed to smoke here, but I'm the only one in the whole place. There's nobody else here because it's so fucking hot. Nobody comes here this late. It's hot.
But what kind of animals are there?
Mainly different species of birds, fish, turtles, alligators.
Cool. So I'm surprised it's so hot and there's no one there.
Dude, it's 90 degrees right now, Charlie. They come here in the morning or later, at dusk. They're not coming here, Hey, listen, guys.
Are there mosquitoes all around you?
No. That's what I love about this place. It's like there's like Florida's like they have those little no-see-em insects, but other than that, there's really not that many bugs.
What do you call them?
They're called no-see-em. They like bite. You don't even see them. They're mosquitoes that bite you. Oh, it's tough, man. They are ruthless, and they don't just bite you.
Beautiful.
Oh, it is.
It looks beautiful.
If you ever come here, I'll take you here. You'll be like, wow, this is great.
As a child, I was at Daytona Beach as a child a couple times.
Yeah, but you just said this place is beautiful, so.
No, I mean, looking at it, yeah, it looks beautiful. Yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing about your podcast is stuff like this, is watching this.
Right.
Because a lot of the people, they don't live, in this type of environment.
Well, that's why, my son always says, Dad, you're doing a variety stream, not a live stream. People like the woman we mentioned just now, she'll just hit the camera. Like mine has an opening. She just hits the button, sticks her face in front of the lens, start batting her eyes, puts on her lipstick and makeup. And it's in real life. This is an offshoot of in real life in a weird way. It's a variety stream, and I'm trying to do different things every night, whether it's the studio, pickleball, out on the town, different people.
I wrote this. There's a couple streams online that I like. I'm not sure who runs them, but I like the Las Vegas live stream.
Right. That must be great. I'm sure that's great.
Right. So, no, but I think if you went to a place in your area where there are, thousands of people walking down the street, but the thing with being a good streamer, in my opinion, is, nothing is forced. Don't contrive. Just let it happen naturally.
Well, I think that, you know what? I honestly believe I do that. I'm not listen, I don't know how I do. Listen, it takes a special kind of personality to hit this button and just keep it. I mean, we do 5-6 hours. It's way over the top to it's oversaturating yourself, Dan. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. I feel like I'm hanging out with my friends. And I know you don't like when I say that, but I really do believe that. It's sick. I mean, all the people that I used to play pickleball with and go and they're call me, come on, man, where are you? I mean, Sunday I'm going to do a stream. I'm playing these two girls called the Disaster Sisters. And they called me, please, we haven't seen you. We love you. And she ran into Elisa the other night. And she went up to her, do you know a guy named the Tan Man? And Elisa freaked out on her, called her a dyke and this and that. I mean, they're beautiful girls, but, you know Elisa. And she freaked out. This chick will kick her ass, man. Oh, shit. I mean, she's a tough girl. This, not Elisa, the girl who she said that about is she's tough, and I would not mess with this girl. And after she walked away from her, she said a lot of negative things about her too. So, all right, let's keep walking, Charlie. All right, listen, I'm gonna hang up. All right, is there anything else you want to talk about? We'll play some music. Charlie?
No, I got nothing.
All right, we'll see you. Maybe we'll see you tonight, bro, at the pickleball court if you're around.
All right,
Love you, brother. Thanks for calling in, man. Bye. Oof, that was Charlie, everybody. I like Charlie. I think he adds to this. Whenever some of my other viewers, they're always like, Charlie's trying to call. They don't want to hear from him for some reason. Who's this, Guff? Yeah.
Hey, can we,
What?
I was wondering, can we do, they have those corner store drug tests. Can we do one on Cowboy?
Why?
We want to see what he's on.
I know what he's on. He's on, he's smoking the marijuana, man.
Well, but people are thinking it's something more than that.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, well, it's just a little idea.
Nah, I never see any, it doesn't look like he's French kissing a powdered donut or anything like that. I've seen that before. I don't think he'd be like this if he was, and I don't know maybe he's taking pills. I don't know about that. But, at the end of the day, I don't think he smokes and it's legal, It should have been legal when I was a kid.
It'll test fine.
Right.
It'll be clear.
I mean, I tried it and I didn't like it. I had a panic attack from it. And, that was it, It was like, you know what? I'm not doing this shit. If I'm going to feel like that, I was like, all of a sudden, I'm all paranoid and shit. I'm like, how long does this shit last?
Yeah,
but I've done other things, but, I don't do anything now. I'm just,
I can tell. I can tell. You don't do it.
No. And,
Just a little brewski, some beers.
But you know what? I'm 62. I made it this far. And I've lived a rock and roll lifestyle without being a rock star. And I've had a great life. And, it's still going. This is another chapter. And, again, I say it again. I got all new friends in my life here on the stream. And
I found that other channel you was talking about.
What other channel?
The personal channel. The one with what you was just talking about.
Oh, the Vegas?
No. Your channel. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
my
say
channel?
what it is.
Yeah, you check out the Violet Fox video. That was the first music video I ever produced. And that was some time we had, boy. I was dating the girl. You'll see the girl, the blonde. That was my girlfriend at the time. You'll see her, the headlights on her in the alley. Oh, shit. That was great. Yeah, she was badass, man.
Something else over here.
Oh, yeah.
And it goes, you've had this channel a long time back here over here.
Yeah, but I never promoted it or anything. It was just where I kept my inventory kind of thing. You know, I never really knew how to use YouTube, but to just store my stuff. Yeah. You know, I did
for a while.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, when I found YouTube, I decided to load my videos on there because, you know, DVDs went away and everything had to be MP4. And, you know, it's just like, to me, it was the cloud kind of thing, a storage place. And you'll see, I didn't get that many views on these videos because I wasn't really trying to promote them at all. But you see the weatherman stuff, watch any of those videos. I invite you to watch that stuff. It's really funny. It's creative, man. It really is.
So
all right.
You going live tonight? Come on now. What's going on? You got to go live for us.
I was thinking about, you know, taking the new mics to the pickleball court and playing some of the locals, but with my brand. Now, the first time we did the pickleball thing, I didn't have the mics. So all you did was see us play. You couldn't hear what I was saying to the people and trash talking my opponents. And, you know, tonight, I think that you'd enjoy it now, because now you can hear what I'm saying and I could tell you what I'm doing and what I'm about to do to them. And just maybe I can get more people interested in the game, because, you know, I have to keep reminding myself, that's why I came to Florida. This kind of threw me off. This threw me off my path in a weird way. And then I realized that, you know, maybe Cowboy's more cut out for the IRL thing than I am, because he's such a talent. And, you know, me, I'm just like, you know, okay, I got my music and I have my stories and I follow the chat. But he is just an amazing ad-libber. I mean, I don't, you know, I really, I'm a fan of his in a weird fucking way. Does he drive me nuts? Yes, he does. Is he moody?
We'll see what he does. We'll see.
Is he moody? Yes, he is. You know, am I moody?
It's that marijuana. If he runs low, and then his mood changes.
Right, that's what happens. That's what happens. It's you know, it's an up and down.
In a lot of different directions.
Right, you're right, Frank.
And,
you're right, man. That's you know, it's, you know, as long as he has that, and he's not alone. There's a lot of people.
He's got his bike club, but the thing is, those bikers, they don't want cameras around. You don't realize that, but he will. He will. You'll see. You'll see. I know the club he's with. I told you.
He's with a bike club? I have no idea.
No, the clubhouse.
Yeah, he wanted me to go there and everything. I'm like, hey, whatever you want to do, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, it's after hours place.
Right.
So you got to be careful. There's no cameras allowed in there. Okay. Well,
listen, I don't want to, you know, discard him yet. You know, he got all excited about this. Your call.
Give him a ring. Give him a ring.
Well, his phone, I think he might be out doing something. He getting his suit shined up for his New York trip. And, you know, you really freaked him the fuck out, bro. Because he was ready to, listen, this is my shot. This is it, Tan Man. With or without you, I'm going to New York and I'm going to...
He won't believe you even when you tell him. Watch. That's how dedicated.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell him.
Oh, there you go.
You know,
figure it out.
I'll just let him, I won't tell him that it was, unless he sees this. I don't want to ruin his high. He must be...
I don't think he watches.
He must be calling everybody and their mother right now, talking about how he just hit the big time at last.
Well, you know, it was, there was a discussion of retention amount that he would receive upon, you know, when he showed up. But
right.
That's probably motivating for him. And, of course... There's the pay after the show, and then he gets to meet everyone as well. So.
Right. Well, you know what?
Sometimes the relationships are more important than getting paid when you're in a position like that.
I hear that, brother. And I think, you know what, Frank? I believe that I'm being driven by something to do this, and it's not like my own ego, because it's really not. There are so many days that I feel like, shit, I ain't doing this. I'm done. And then I get a call or a text, and somebody who's been listening really enjoying what I'm doing for some reason, which I can't understand.
Class of 1980, would you look at that?
Yeah, that got a lot of views. How many views did that get, bro?
6.7 thousand, almost 7,000 views.
Yeah, that was probably my highest rated. All the high school people probably sharing it with their grandchildren right now. You know what I mean? Just what I was saying at Charlie. Yeah, it's a good video. All right, my boy. Have a good day, my man.
All right, thank you.
All right, love you, brother. Thank you. All right. All right, that was Scuffy Frank. I don't know. I'm in a good mood, and I hope I'm taking you guys, making your day go faster, if that's what's happening. I mean, Jen said she was listening at work, and maybe I'm making the day go a little quicker, which I hope I can.
Everything to you. You say you wanna start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving.
It's breaking my heart you're leaving, cowboy, for New York. Leaving on a jet plane. Boy, that just blows. I can't get over it. Like, he was like, just like, Tan Man, adios, dipshit. I'm going to Hollywood. I mean, he wanted to take me with him, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I got my fans, I got my fam, and I'm good with this, bro. I don't need to make a deal with the devil and be on Saturday Night Live, and, you know, that's my brother's gig. I'm not trying to... Look, I would love for this to blow up, just the way it is, you know? You know, people are going to try and pull me places. I'm not going. I'm like, I'm staying right here. If you guys tell a friend to tell a friend... And then we have more people watching. That'll be cool. And I say, hey, Ma, you know what? I got 60 people watching me. You know, my brother has like 10 million listeners every morning. 10 million listeners. Imagine that. Imagine having 10 million listeners. But I got one listener in the UK. How do you like that? One listener in Canada. One listener in Chicago. Ohio. See, that's what I like. I'm like, you know, he's on in New York, which is cool. Look, my brother, he put his ratings in Facebook the other day for everybody to see that he's number one. And I went right in there. One of the first comments, and it says, so proud, with exclamation points galore. And everybody saw that, and they know how proud I am of him. Do I have my own little thing going on? My own little thing. Yeah, so this is good for me. I mean, I'm just small time, man. He's been doing that shit for years. I've been behind the camera, you know, directing people and casting and editing and filming and directing. I love directing. It's like my main thing. I love directing. That's my thing. That's why I have that person. See, that's why I'm able to do this. That's why I'm able to walk into places like I do. That's what I've been trying to figure out. Because I'm a director. And to be a director, you have to be heard. You have to be animated. You have to get people's attention to be able to be a director. They have to listen to you. Otherwise, shit goes off the rails. So my whole life, I'm like directing. And that's what this is. Like, you know, when you see me out and I'm talking to people, it's like that director skill that I've had. I ran a advertising agency video division for like 4 or 5 years. I mean, I had my own company for 15. And then I was offered a job at an ad agency to run their division. And I did. I mean, it was when everything changed to HD, and I didn't want to invest in all new equipment, man. It's like everything I had became obsolete in like a day. I had thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of video equipment that was worthless, all in a matter of minutes. It's just like when the VHS tape went to the DVD. Now everything had to switch to DVD. Or, beta. Everything was beta cam. I had beta. Not beta like you would think. It was like professional beta SP or something like that. I mean, these decks were like $10,000 each to edit beta to beta. And that's what the cable, I was doing a lot of commercials, and that's what the cable company required me to send them the videos for the commercials in beta. And then one day they're like, we're not accepting beta anymore. Everything's HD. And if you're going to stay in the game, you're going to have to conform and buy all this new shit. And I was just like, you know what? And I got a call from one of my clients, an ad agency that was ready to do that. And he wanted to start his own in-house. And he hired me, and I just said, you know what? This is probably the best thing for me right now. I don't have to worry about the 3 phone bills, the 3 electric bills, paying all this overhead, man. It just was like weighing me down. And so I jumped ship, and I worked with this guy, Henry, who was like a brother to me. We directed. He was my boy, man. Him and I went out and banged out so many commercials together, had so many laughs. He was a great guy, still a good friend, like a brother to me. I love him to death. I call him periodically. He's in New York. And, it was sad for me to leave because I was his guy, man. I was his guy, and I did a lot of big time shit for him. And, I did the casting. I love doing casting. You know that? Casting. Now that's fun. I had a talent agency, and they would send me, whatever I was looking for, whether it was a girl, a guy, a kid, and they would send me pictures of these people, and I would look at it and say, okay, can you have them come, this one, that one, this one, that one, and they'd have to show up at the place and read for me. And I really enjoyed that part of it, It made people feel comfortable. I always made everybody feel like, they were talented, whether they got the job or not. I always had them leave, in a way where they felt like they did a good job. I'm like, that was really great. I don't make the final decision, but I want you to know if you don't get this gig, then there's definitely probably something that'll come down the road that we could use you for. So I'm going to keep your resume and your number and your headshot. And don't feel slight. I don't want anybody to leave there feeling like, oh my God, I just screwed up, or I'm not getting the part. But I always made them feel like, look, even if you don't get this role, I might have something for you in the near future. So don't be discouraged if you don't get the call. I don't make the final decision. The client does. And and I did call a lot of the people back for other things. I mean, we had so much shit going on. And it wasn't just the beautiful people that we needed. I mean, a lot of these commercials in corporate, like anybody that's listening to me right now, let me tell you something about this, right? I don't want you guys to think that to be in a commercial, and you probably know this, you probably know it already. You don't have to be beautiful, flawless, an actress. A lot of these commercials that these people cast for are looking for more the normal person than the beautiful person, because, they want the audience to relate to the product. So they'll have guys that look like Charlie, bald, fat, hairy finger kind of shit, or the Jewish looking guy, or, whatever, the role that they're looking to fill, or the product they're trying to promote, they're trying to get across, whether it's an African American, an Asian, white person, red hair, blonde, So, if anybody ever had aspirations of being in commercials, don't think because you're not like, the beautiful Hollywood looking type that you can't do that, because you could. And I know a guy whose daughter, she wasn't that beautiful, but she wound up on the, it was Nordica billboard in Times Square. And she still gets royalty from that. Morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I thought I was the only one left on the planet. So I'm just letting you know. I don't want to go on with that. I just, if you guys ever think about being in a commercial, or you want to try and acting as somebody who did casting, I'm just telling you that it's very possible that they would use you just because you fill the bill.
But if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear. But then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild.
Goo, what are you saying, Goo? You want me to pay attention to you? What's up, DQ? I mean, what are you saying? You want me to read? You want me to read? It's not easy to read, but I will. Jennifer, is he making that up for content, or maybe the fuck? Or maybe a viewer is trolling him. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. Tam mostly reads bad comments, not good. I'll try something. Listen, you got to understand something. I am seeing through the lens what you guys are seeing, okay? The lighting, because the text is very white, okay? It's not under the video, it's on the video. And it's not easy to read this stuff. And especially when they're paragraphs. And I'm walking, holding the camera. Oh. You know what's funny? My mom's like, I hate that they call you the Tan Man. I'm like, Ma, it is what it is. It's kind of weird, I know. This is like all new shit. She's like, Tan Man? What the fuck is that? I'm like, drug test for... enough with the drug test already, okay? You know? I'm telling you, he smokes pot. Andrea smokes pot. Half the world smokes pot now. It's legal in most places. You know, you can smoke pot here in Florida, but you can't masturbate. I mean, you can't masturbate in public anywhere, that I get. But, you know, they shut off all the YouTube channels. They want you to register. It's like, what are you, out of your fucking mind? I'm going to put my name in this thing? I'm going to register to watch, porn stuff. You know, that shit'll never happen. What does it say? Tan Man will only hear and comment from me about Cowboy now. What are you saying, man? Tan Man will only hear bad comments from me about Cowboy now. Listen, Jen, look, the guy got worked up because he thought he was about to be a superstar. I guess that's why he was lacing into you. I mean, now that I think, I forgot what he said about you. It's like, you know, forget her and her 2-bit t-shirt store. This guy just like, I don't know. But he doesn't care about these people. He's got big, look, he'll get the biker crowd, you know. I have the pickleball crowd. I have the pickleball crowd here. And, I'm not looking to, I think that's why he was bashing you, because he thought the opportunity came through. It didn't come through you, Jen. And anything that you may have been working on that didn't let us know was 2-bit compared to this new Scuffy Frank agency that's going to get him on Saturday Night Live by Wednesday. I mean, this guy's delusional. Is he out of his mind? I mean, I don't get it. What the fuck is he thinking? I don't understand what he was thinking. Did he think that was real? He had to think that was fake. He had to think it was fake. But he didn't come across like that, I'll tell you that. I mean, that sounded, the way he was going ballistic. Sure sounded real to me. And saying that to Jen like, adios, dipshit. I'm on my way to New York. Tan Man, you coming with me or not? I'm leaving you in the dust. Oof. Okay, let me put this down for a minute. I'm actually in a tiki hut. This is really cool. I wish they had some fucking alcohol in here. Not that I need a drink, but I'm melting. Oh, I'm wearing a fucking sweater. Hold on. front. Oh, shit. Come on, you. Tighten up. There we go. What's up, guys? Hope you're enjoying this surreal trip. Now I could read it, okay? I could read chat now. I'm right up close to it. I could see it now. It's a good content idea. Okay, so it was a good content idea. Hopefully he was just kidding. He's going to apologize to everybody like I always do. Goodbye. I would think a drug test is funny if he only smokes pot. Well, hair plugs on point. The tan man. Yeah, the hair plugs. All right, so I just woke up and I kind of ran out. I was going to my storage. I was sending out this shit, and then I forgot the key. And then somebody said the stream was fucked up, and I hit a button that killed the stream, so I wound up here at the reserve. Hey, plugs on point. Whew. I'm sorry. I mean, you could just sit here all day and listen to these birds, man. You know, did I lose you guys? The stream end? Maybe I'm in a bad spot here. Anybody? Scuffy, am I still on the air or no? Do I need to hit the button again? If someone has an Apple Watch, they should make Cowboy wear it, and we can measure his heart rate. Makes your heart. Sounds good. Well, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen next with him. This was really kind of freaky shit. I got to be honest with you. The way he came at all of us because he thought his star had just, you know, totally exploded. Why that you can make Cowboy wear. Goo, will you stop? It's like, just stop already. You know, let the skank wear your heart monitor. I'm not playing that game. Talking about a serious subject here. I hope we didn't lose him today. You know? Here, check out the birds. I hate the way I look on camera. See, that's the one thing about me. I got a face for radio. You know what? I'm the only one here. This is great. Oof. Scuff needs to call in and explain the prank. He already did. Smudge, he did already. Listen, he called him this morning, told him he was with Sal. Recap. Called him this morning, told him he was a representative for Lorne Michaels' office with Saturday Night Live. Okay? And he blowed it hook line. They want to fly him to New York. They want him on Saturday Night Live from being on the Tan Man show. And, well, you can go back to the other video. Like, this is the second stream of the day because we lost the signal. But if you go back to the first video, within the first 5 minutes, I call him to say good morning, and I get hammered by him. You know what I mean? I just get hammered, you know, and everybody around me gets hammered. The family, the 22 viewers, the 28 viewers. You know, the family got destroyed by Cowboy, thinking that he's on his way to the top now. I don't think he cares either way because everybody around him is telling him he needs his own stream. That he's so good, that he's great, and he's going to just kill it without me. And he probably will. I believe it too. You know, he says I'm stuck in stupid with my 30 people. And, you know, but the 30 people I have and the people that reach out to me and tell me how much this means to them, I guess he'll never know what that feels like. You know, some people just don't have that kind of empathy. I mean, I really want to just help people. You know, the money thing, if it comes, it comes. I'll give it away anyway. I really would. I mean, I'm pretty happy. You know, my kids, throw some money into the pot for you guys. Everybody who donated is going to get their interest back. See, that's the thing you don't get. You know, there is a portion of this that kind of upsets me. It does. Because you know why I'm doing it, and it's not to get rich. And I know people are on hard times, but don't bullshit me about $5 fucking, okay? We're sitting here, and it's not just me. You know, you guys are enjoying this. We're making your day go faster. You're at work making money. I'm out here sweating my balls off. Now, I know you're joining me. I could do this with or without you and just have my headphones on, but I thought I'd share it with you. You know, but in the end, it does feel good to get a donation once in a while from the loyal listeners. Why is that, Dave? Why do you say that? What do you what are you beating us up for money? Do I really beat you up for money? Honestly, do I? It's more like a thank you, Tan Man. I appreciate what you're doing kind of thing. Now, you know, I'm sure I'll get hammered for even bringing this up. Look at him. He's hawking us for money. This old man. Look, when I say it's helping me pay for my son's school, I'm already doing that. It's just helping me pay for my son's school. It's like another job for me in a weird way. And I don't even know where I'm looking for this to go. You know, I hear about these live streamers making a lot of money on YouTube or TikTok. And, you know, if I don't play the music, I can maybe monetize the videos. Or, you know, so I can have streams without music, but I prefer to play the music. You know, not really interested in the YouTube money. I'm more interested in, like, you know, last night, you know, we had some really great people send us money. That was good. I didn't get a final count of how much came in. I don't think. Maybe it was... I know we had one really big, nice donation from somebody that was beautiful. But other than that, I don't even look. I call Harry, but he's on his way to LBI, Long Beach Island. He's going away for the weekend with his friends. He needs a vacation. I'm living in a vacation, you know? All these people care about his cowboy and his fucking behavior. Listen, he's going to have his own stream soon, I promise you. And you can watch his behavior all day. All right? You can watch him all day and night and take a drug test. All right? I've given him a platform. I introduced him to you guys. And you can worry about his drugs. Because, you know, if he's gone, he's gone. That's the way it is. I know I'm not going to lose Andrea. I know that. You know? Matter of fact, let's give her a call and see. Should we call Cowboy? See if he answers? Let's call him.
Yo.
How you feeling there, superstar?
How are you feeling, superstar?
You know, I changed my mind, man.
About what?
I want to come to New York.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. That's awesome, bro.
Tell me, who called you, bro?
I don't know the agency. I don't know the players, but I'm serious, man. We got to go up there this weekend.
This weekend?
This weekend.
This is Labor Day weekend, bro. You think we'll be able to get a flight?
They're sending a plane, bro.
They're sending a plane.
They're sending a fucking... We're taking a private fucking plane.
Oh, my God, bro. With stewardesses and everything?
At least one.
Huh. All you can eat and drink for free? On the plane?
Listen, if you want, Cindy and Mindy will be the stewardesses. I don't care.
That would be great.
Yeah, all on the plane, all you want, drink and eat.
Listen, I just want you to know,
What?
Did you know we were live earlier?
What?
On the stream.
You joking, right?
No. Didn't you get the notification?
No, I wasn't looking at my phone. I was doing shit.
Yeah, so when I called you, I was live on the stream. And everybody's excited for us.
Dude, I blasted you. I sounded like a douche.
That's okay. I know you love me. I don't hold it against you. Look, I know this is your dream.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that fucking conversation that we just had privately, that I thought was private, went on the air?
Yeah.
I see, because my phone's been blowing up, and I've been fucking ignoring all these calls.
From who?
And I was wondering what the fuck's going on.
Well, you know what? You didn't really say anything that bad.
No, I did, bro. I did.
I didn't think it was bad. I mean, you know, what you said to me was okay. Like, you asked me to go, didn't you? You were like,
I want you to go. Of course I want you to go.
All right, so what you said was, you know, I'm the one who said, no, I'm not really interested in dressing up like Belushi and Aykroyd.
Whatever, man. We're going to be on Saturday Night Live. Who cares?
I mean, I wasn't, like, you know, I wasn't...
I mean, what I don't appreciate, bro, is me talking to you personally and then throwing out my fucking dreams on the air.
Well, everybody knows
cool.
how...
It's all cool. It's all cool because you made it happen. Listen, I played it, but those are my personal fucking dreams as a kid. I wanted to be on Saturday Night Live, and you threw it at me on the air, bro.
When?
And immediately the day after I fucking mentioned it to you.
Well, that was, you
and I said, listen, I got big dreams, man. I want to be in fucking movies with Will Ferrell and, you know, do Saturday Night Live. And those are my personal, heartfelt fucking dreams, bro.
Right.
And you threw that at me.
You're on the air right now, bro.
What?
Yeah.
We're on the air right now?
Yeah.
Dude, so you double dick downed me?
Bro, you didn't say anything bad. This is a dream of yours, and I'm with you, man.
Yeah, but I blasted you, and I'm out of
Bro,
character.
you blasted me, and I love you. You're my brother, man.
I know that, but they don't know what's fucking going on. They don't know those are my real person. We're on the air right now. Right now.
At the moment.
At the moment, we're live. Oh, thanks, Can Man, for
Bro, you didn't say... Listen, you didn't say anything wrong.
Yeah, but you made me look like a dick.
How?
Who's on the air right now? Hey, it's Space Cowboy. Thanks for catching me out of character. What's up, Tan Man?
Well, there's a family.
Thanks,
listen, there's 30 people here that are just, you know...
Oh, great. So all those 30 know the intimate details and dreams of Cowboy when he was a teenager.
Well, didn't I say it like 100 times yesterday?
Well, yeah, you did. You pounded it into the fucking ground. Thank you for sharing my personal, intimate dreams.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
No, but it was personal.
But you know what? The funny thing is, I think that you could be on Saturday Night Live.
And you know what? That's why it was my dream, man.
And I think that you could be in a movie. I could totally see you in a movie, bro.
Why would you throw it in my face, my dreams, and belittle me?
I was just fucking with you like you fuck with me. What are you doing?
Okay, what are you doing? I'll fuck with you as much as you want.
And you know what? I was just playing along.
Oh, no, I'm just playing along here. I don't know the script. You're the fucking YouTuber. What are we talking about here? You're the YouTube guy. Everybody, hey, Tan Man, I'm Tan Man. I'm Tan Man.
Well, let me ask you something. Can I ask you something?
I wish you would.
Isn't this the reason why we're going to New York?
Well, it's because we're magic together, bro.
I know that. I say it all the time.
I'm not stroking your ego.
I'm stroking yours.
Listen, I don't need stroking, bro. I got swagger.
I know.
You don't need to stroke the Space Cowboy's ego. Because I'm the shit and I know it. Okay? I don't care if your 20 fucking listeners don't like me.
Why do you got to do that, bro?
Because that's the real Space Cowboy. And I could give zero fucks about your corporate fucking crackdown. I have to answer to my corporate crackdown, brother.
Okay.
That's why. And if we're live on the air, you're going to see it. You're going to hear it. This is the real deal, baby. You know, fucking Barry, Frank, and all your fucking losers. They can dry jerk to me all night long. I could give zero fucks.
You're probably going to have, dreams. You know what? You're going to have millions of fans, probably.
If that's the case, you're with me, bro. Like,
what?
They don't understand. We're rewriting the fucking YouTube script.
Well,
You understand?
I think that they would, they're going to be happy for us and say, holy shit, like Rush. You know, I always say the Rush story.
Yeah.
I say the Rush story, and I say how I found Rush when they were in little clubs.
So
and they were playing.
Rush.
Well, not
Hey,
really. I didn't discover them. They were, from Canada, and they were playing in little clubs, 2112. And, all of a sudden, when they became like the big thing that they became in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, those people that were in that audience that night, and I watched that, I didn't like Alex Lifeson's little thing.
Now I get it. Now I know what you're saying.
Yeah, those are the true fans that were there from day one.
Listen, your people crucified me for a week straight. I danced like a fucking monkey.
You did great, bro.
Well, how many days are you going to say, oh, this is my partner, he's auditioning? When we have conversations, you're my partner, man. It's Tan Man and Cowboy.
Dude, I put you in the opening, didn't I?
Okay.
The only thing listen, you had asked me to change the IRL, and I said, I asked you the same question.
And you know what, bro? After I thought about it, you're right. I was out of line. I would not do that.
Okay, so we didn't make a big deal. Did I make a big deal out of it?
You didn't, but you did, but you didn't, but you did.
Well, because I was saying to myself, man, I worked pretty hard for these views. I want to just put them away and walk away and start over.
Listen, bro, I was fucking congratulatory. You hit 50,000.
Listen,
what did I say? Man,
know.
That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Congratulations. That is an accomplishment. Yeah. And then we stuck our tongues in chocolate cake. Bro, I'm with you 100%.
I know.
Like, let these freaks and fools.
All right, listen, stop saying that about them.
Well, you know what?
Because they can hear you.
You know what? I don't care.
TK's listening. He loves you.
Dude, I love TK.
Bill and Aggie love you, man. What are you doing? Smudgy, bro. Smudgy.
It's funny because I got a text and I didn't know what the fuck it meant. And it's like, crack, you smoking meth, and are you on drugs? And people's that, like, I'm like, who the fuck is this from? What the fuck? And then I get another one. It's like, they're talking about you. I'm like, what? I'm not even on. What's going on here, man? And then, so basically, you double dicked me, bro. You made
Did I
me
really,
look like
bro?
a douche.
Did I really You want to know something?
You did.
Let me ask you a question. Did I not tell you? Don't go down this road with me. Did I not tell you? Okay, I texted you and said, I'm going live in 5 minutes to my storage, and we spoke about it, and you said, okay, I only have a few minutes because I'm going to be out. If you want to give me a call, let's talk. And I did.
Right.
So what the fuck you talking about?
I didn't know. I told you my phone's going to die.
Bro, please, don't listen, you didn't.
When you called, you didn't tell me you were live.
What'd you think I was talking about?
I thought we were having a personal.
Look, you got all these fans. Goo Barrymore. Hi, Cowboy. You got a new fan here. Yeah, people love you, man. She's probably going to be the first one to buy your T-shirt.
Bro, is that why I'm getting fucking calls from California? Is your California Goonie Goo?
No, that's not her, bro.
Well, I'm getting calls from Cali.
This is this is Goo Barrymore, I say. Scuffy Frank loves you.
I've spoken to Drew Barrymore's mother on the phone. She's a lovely woman.
Not the real Drew Barrymore, bro. Goo Barrymore with a G.
I'm telling you, that's why when I see Goo Barrymore, guess what? Goo Barrymore could be Drew Barrymore. You understand?
Really?
I don't think you do, Tan Man. Because I spent a little time in Cali. There's a reason I'm the fucking space cowboy, bro. Because I sold my ass on the fucking strip. Ask your asshole fucking listeners. Dude, I'm pissed because you double dick me in front of people that you're fans that I'm trying to fucking show off for. Not show off, but showcase my entertainment value.
You know what, Al? Listen, you could say what you want, but I texted you. I spoke to you. I said, I'm going live in 5 minutes. I'll call you. So stop with the bullshit. Stop with the bullshit. Don't make me hang up, bro. Do not make me hang up on you. Because don't put this on me, bro. Look, you got a call for New York. You got excited. Otherwise, you wouldn't even have went down this road. And I'm happy for us. I don't know why you're turning this around all of a sudden. You want to go without me? Then go without me.
No, if you don't want to go, you ain't going. Let your people decide if you get to go. You got to call corporate? I'm going. You want to ride with me? awesome, bro. You opened the door for me, man. You got me this. Okay? If you don't fucking...
I don't want you to think I blindsided you, because I didn't.
Well, you kind of did on the phone call, and that's okay. You know what? Our people, our family, is getting an inside look at the real deal. This is fucking happening, kids. It's not just talk. Oh, yes. Is he on meth? Are his teeth rotten? Yeah. Talk it up, fucking trolls. Trolla, oola, trolla. I'm the real fucking deal, pal. I'm talent. Period. Oh, you don't know what talent is.
I'm standing here outside your door.
Yeah. I don't want to deal with your fucking trolling monkeys. How's that? You know, for what? You want me to dance like a fucking monkey with tacos and beer? That shit's over, bro. I came here with no fucking intentions of being brought against you. I let those fucking dreams go years ago, pal. Years. I had nothing to prove to nobody but me. I'm fine. I'm selling houses, working security, undercover, do what I want. Nobody knows who I am. You know, it's funny, because when I was working security, as a joke, I put on a fucking cowboy hat and walked around the store, and nobody even looked, and it was cool. It was cool. Now, I can't even leave the fucking house with a cowboy hat. And I like cowboy hats, bro. I do. Well, that said, I'm going to New York, with or without you. You decide. People, you know, I hope you get online and stir it up, because, you know, I'm going. And if you don't go, you're missing a golden opportunity, my friend.
Bro, are you going to play pickleball with me tonight?
I'm not playing pickleball tonight.
On the stream?
I'm not doing anything until Andre gets back in town.
Really? Why?
That's because I need a break, man.
Okay.
I'm in pain. I'm in a little pain here. You know,
right. We're going to be gone if before she gets back.
What do you mean we're going to be gone?
Are we going to be in New York?
That's fine. We're going to go to New York this weekend.
So tell me what they said to you on the phone.
We're sending a plane. We need you to come up this weekend and meet with our team. And I'm like, I thought it was a fucking joke. I thought it was somebody who had one of Barry's boobs. So I played along, because I'm a highly trained professional, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
I played along until, you know.
Until what?
Until Lauren came on the phone.
Lorne Michaels spoke to you?
Yeah.
What did he sound like?
He said, "What do you want now?" I laughed. I said, "Yeah, right, this is Lauren." And then he started talking. I was like, "Oh, fuck. That is Lauren." And he's chatting with me. I said, well, after I swallowed my throat.
Did you mention me, bro?
Of course, dude, you're my partner. Pull your head out of your ass.
I was just wondering. I mean, why he called you, not me. So I was just wondering if you called me.
Right.
Like the other day when your brother called and he said you asked him what he thought of you, and he never even, you sent him clips of just you, but not me. And I thought maybe, maybe your brother's like.
Listen, you can't watch me without you. Everything, we're together. What, you snap out.
Well, how'd your brother not know who I was?
Because he's not a YouTube guy. He has no fucking clue.
But you asked him how he liked the show, but he didn't even know who I was.
Because he doesn't even know names. He saw it with you and me together.
So the guy with the tan next to him had no idea that I was the tan man and the cowboy?
No. The guy you were talking to was my brother's business partner. It wasn't you haven't spoken to my brother yet.
Oh.
You haven't spoken to my brother. That was the business partner. Oh. And when you talked to him, he had seen us both. He's our merch guy. He's our merch guy, setting up all the shops. And that's still in motion, bro. Tan Man and Cowboy Shop. Right. Tan Man Shop. Cowboy Shop. It's all in motion, bro. We got to sit, production meeting, and come up with our logos. That we were going to have the fans, our fam design. So pick and choose, bro. I've set up a money stream. Ridiculous already. We don't need a contract from anybody. We're setting it up, and we're not going to be hawking T-shirts for Jenny for freaking.
Hey, don't talk bad about her, bro.
I'm not talking bad. I love her. She's great. But guess what? I know how to make money. Because I've been selling my ass on the Sunset Strip for years.
Are you Are we gonna have T-shirts for like some of the listeners?
Yeah, dude. Everything we discussed. Where are you?
Well, you said you're already setting it up. I just want to know if we're gonna have. Should they make their own logos, like Bill and Aggie in real life, and
we're gonna ask
Scuff Frank
our
shirts?
listeners to design a logo, send it in. We pre-approve it. We send it to our guy, and it's up on the Tan Man and Cowboy site. And they can pick and choose the shirt and the hoodie, whatever. It's going to be an interactive T-shirt. It's going to be crazy, man. It's like, you know.
Interactive T-shirts?
I guess here's the thing. Now, here's the benefit. It's a benefit. It's win-win by everybody. So you send in $40. Guess what? Don't send in $40. Go to our merch shop,
bro.
Get yourself.
Do you think it's going to be a problem that we set this up before we go to Saturday Night Live?
No, not a problem at all. That's not their deal. That's our deal.
So like they won't be able to control us.
They don't. Nobody owns us.
Right.
Nobody controls us. I mean, corporate. Miller corporate has a little say, but I am not controlled. You understand? I don't know about your deal. I don't know what your corporate has to say.
The only deal I have is the deal with my son that hit the button and let her rip.
Okay, well, any side deals that you have or take?
I have no side deals.
Out of your head.
I mean, you know, I spoke to Jen, and anything she brings in, she get a nice, you know, she get her cut, obviously.
Yeah, her cut that we haven't agreed on yet. Listen, I told her I wanted Rockville. We should have been up there last weekend. Had our own tent, be broadcasting right from there. I'll do an 8-hour marathon. I told you I would have. And I told you I'd do she's texting me personally. Jenny, who can I do the freaking 8-hour marathon?
So she, wait, hold on. So she's texting you personally.
She did.
When?
She did when she was
I don't really hear from her at all.
Oh, I know you don't.
Maybe she just thinks you're management now, and I'm just the talent.
And that's just it.
The other guy.
You know, she told me,
I'm the other guy.
I'm the publicist for the show. I'm like, oh, really? I guess then you work for me. And I think since then, I kind of shut her down.
Do you think eventually I'm going to be working for you?
Well, no, you and I are partners.
Okay.
So stop that.
Just wondering.
Anybody associated with us works for us.
I mean, you're very, you know, unlike me, who's just a nicotine, caffeine pickleball player. You're very business savvy. I'm not really. I never was.
Well, I've had to be, Tan Man.
I've always had people handle that for me, you know. I didn't really care about it.
Really? Yeah. Well, see, the Cowboy doesn't have handlers. And corporate really kind of threw me out into the wind and say, go ahead, Cowboy, do your thing. So I've been doing my thing. You understand?
Yeah.
So, you know.
I think you're gonna be huge, bro. I don't know if I'm cut out for this.
Stop saying I think you're gonna
bro,
be
I don't
huge.
think it wasn't my dream. This is your dream. I got thrown into this because people were disrespected and I became a voice for them. I didn't do it to become famous. Like, you want to be famous. And I respect you 100%.
Listen, no, don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily want to be famous.
Well, you're going to be. If you go on Saturday Night Live, bro, you think you're getting calls now? You're going to be getting calls up the ass.
Guess what, bro? I can take the fucking cowboy hat off, put a baseball cap on, and I am average white boy band. No one will recognize me. I know, because I've been invisible for 40 fucking years. Guess what? I am a master of disguise and voice, Scuffy Frank. You know, how do you think I'm turning tricks on the fucking strip in L.A.?
You think Scuffy Frank's good at this?
No.
His calls. You know, his calling in and stuff.
You know what?
What about Charlie, bro?
I think they're all good, okay?
Yeah.
And I think, like you said...
We let him go too long?
No, you don't. Listen, I would handle it different. Our experiences are different, bro. Like, you're a production guy. I'm a live on-air guy.
Right.
So I've honed...
I mean, I've been live on air also.
Understood.
And I was also the engineer at the same time. So I always prided myself in the fact that I was able to run the board and hit the phone calls, and you know that was a pride of mine.
Well, yeah, and you probably paid more attention to the engineering aspect.
Well, it was. You're right, because you know my
was,
whole thing when I listened back to the shows, it was the timing that I was looking for. Like,
and that's everything. In comedy, it's timing. It's all about timing.
Rizzer wants to know what's going on. You want to tell him what happened? He's like, he has no idea what's going on. You want to just explain what happened?
No, I don't. Rizzer, Bush, do what everybody else does when we sign off. Listen to the playback.
Can I tell him?
It's at hour 2:37.
Can I tell him, bro?
Tell him what?
Just tell him that you got a call from Saturday Night Live this morning from Lauren Michaels, and they want us to fly to New York this weekend.
Cool.
That's what happened, Rizzer.
That's what happened.
Yeah, your boy made it. He made it, Riz.
Why is he my boy?
Well, I'm saying your boy. Yeah, he loves you, bro. He loves you.
Well, you know, he loves you.
You know, he's in the UK, man.
Really? I didn't know Riz was in the UK, Riz.
Yeah, he
You're
is.
my boy.
He's in the UK.
You know I like Riz. You know why I like Riz? Dan, man, can I tell you?
Why?
Because Riz is kind of a funny guy. You can tell. I can tell by his texts and what he posts.
You know, you're live on the air, right?
Still?
Yeah.
We're still live on the air.
Yeah.
Folks, you're getting a sneak peek behind the scenes.
I'm just saying, you know, you're talking to your boy Riz now, and he's listening.
Okay. Do you want to wrap up this and
conversation?
On the air, because we got to work some shit out here. I got to have an understanding where you're at.
Me personally,
right now, yeah, personal.
Let me ask you this: Do you think that if I just stayed in my measly little world of live streaming like this, that you would, not forget me?
I'll never forget you. You gave me my break.
You'd never like bury me or anything, right?
Only if you asked for it.
Only if I asked for it?
Yeah, so that means control your fucking troll nation.
How do I do that, bro?
Oh, I don't know, man. There's only 20 of them. They're listening to you every fucking day. You better control their asses. That's all. If one fucking sniff of berry, one sniff of fucking... I will bury you. Trust me. Are we live? You heard it here, folks. I'll fucking bury you. You'll be narrating pickleball matches from fucking Nebraska. Okay? Don't fuck with me. I'm asking you as a friend.
Well, you're fucking with yourself, and don't talk to me like you're talking to me right now. Because what you're doing right now is you're on live, and I told you were, and you're coming at me like a ton of bricks. All I said is, when you become famous, would you remember me?
Of course, that's a stupid question, Tan Man.
Well, that's all I'm saying. Then why are you coming at? Listen to what you're doing here, bro. All of a sudden, the fame's going to your head already.
I don't have fans. They're all yours.
Oh, now they're mine.
They were.
This was the Tan Man and the Cowboy show until you got the big break.
No. It was the Tan Man show with special guest featuring special host audition for however many, and come on, man. Come on. Listen, you brought me aboard, you said what you wanted, and then you dicked around, blah, 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 blah. Listen, I don't care that the fans are on live. This is real. They want to hear it real, IRL. This is IRL, ladies and gentlemen, and I am funny as fuck. This just in, copy that. Scuffy Frank and all of them. I love those cats. I can have a boatload of fun with everybody that calls in. But I'm not going to let the show get run by someone who really, their mental health is in question. Because mine is on the verge of crazy. Why would I let some fucking fool who doesn't know how to broadcast and doesn't know how to entertain and be funny run the show?
You talking about me?
We've had this discussion. We're trying to do a family entertainment show, but you're going to let some half-wit who's on the spectrum take over the show. Well, that's where you and I disagree, okay? Because You're letting some half-wit run away and just let his fucking demented mind out. Listen, he's not funny.
Who?
He's not
Who we talking
entertaining.
about?
Whoever the fuck it is, bro. There's an entertainment level here. You don't know how to read the fucking room, bro. And I told you about the stand-up comedy shit. We get a show in fucking Louisville. I'm not traveling to Louisville. I'm like, what's wrong with you, bro? They want us there. Us, not me. Us. For the love of God, I'm trying to make you famous, you stupid dope. Don't keep pointing the finger at me. Oh, you're a superstar. Oh, you're a superstar. Come on, man. You want to run? You want to? Do you? Is
Bro,
this
listen to
the
me.
pinnacle
Listen. You want to know something?
Oh,
I
yeah,
could sit
dude.
here and not say a word, and you could just entertain people for the whole day.
It's the Tan Man show.
I'm sitting here listening to you. I'm being entertained, bro.
Good. I'm entertaining.
And I told you, you're a superstar.
Whether I'm pissed or
I don't
happy,
think I am a
I'm
superstar like you. I just don't.
And you know what, bro? I live my life like I am a superstar. Because I am in my own mind. Whether corporate gives me a gazillion dollars or, I'm on Saturday Night Live, I'm still a fucking superstar.
When do you have to, let me ask you this, when do you have to let them know if we're coming or not?
I already told them we were coming.
So when...
It's whether or not you want to get on that fucking private plane where big-titted Brittany is serving us cocktails. That's your call, bro.
Where do we get the plane, bro?
All that does for me, listen, that's a blip in the radar to me, bro. All that does is, that means, okay, the Blues Brothers skit can't happen. Al's here alone. It's Space Cowboy. Check and go. Copy that?
So if I don't go, you're a Space Cowboy. I like that better, man. Why do we have to redo the Blues Brothers? That whole thing, I never liked that.
Listen to me. We're not redoing anything. We're making a quick fucking 5-minute appearance, and they're showcasing us as Tan Man and the Cowboy. It's a precursor of what's to come. Whatever the fuck comes. I don't know.
I've been on the Saturday Night Live set.
Listen,
have you ever been on that set, bro?
Bro, my brother isn't the fucking morning show host on 1010 Wins. My family is not in the pulse of New York City media and communications and I'm a fucking podunk country piece of shit from nowhere that you made. You threw a cowboy hat on me and tossed me in front of the microphone and said, hey, is that Vlad, your killer security? Yes, it is. And I took it over. Boom. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. You made me, bro.
I didn't make you. I knew you were talented, and I just said, hey, man, you need a voice.
Everybody needs a voice.
Well, no, I mean, I knew you were talented when the first time you sat down and with him in front of I didn't know this is off the chart stuff.
What is this? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
But you were just spot on. It was like, this is what you were meant to be doing.
Okay. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this. We were driving home the other night after that show, and I looked at you with a tear running down my eyes. And this is meant to be.
Yeah. I believe it. I believe it too. I didn't think that it would be after 6 shows that we'd be on Saturday Night Live already.
Dude, you have no idea, man. You don't know. You don't know what I've been through.
I know what you've been through, bro.
You don't know what I've been through.
I mean, I know your broadcasting history. You showed me all the book with all the great stuff you've done.
Sure, big deal. Everybody's got a book.
No, but it was great. I saw some really cool shit.
And you know what? I saw some really cool shit from you and how you're a fucking award-winning production guy, radio guy, and all this. And I'm not even going to go down that road. You know what road I want to go down. So when I tell you I'm your fucking brother and you're going to ride with me, that means something. Okay?
How about if I tell you you're my brother and you're going to ride with me?
I got to go, man. I got to go. You know what?
What?
I got to regroup mentally, physically, and emotionally because I'm not going to hold your hand. You're going to fucking get on that plane, motherfucker, with me. You're going to dress up like fucking Aykroyd, and I'm going to do my thing and let it go where it goes. We got 5 minutes, okay? We got 5 minutes on the stage of the world. This is your shot. You want to sit in Aunt B's fucking garage and talk to 20 people for $10, $20 taco money, and you're good with that. You've reached the pinnacle of your career. Just answer me that, Tan Man.
Well,
answer me that.
I was talking to my, my management for the pickleball anytime, and they said this shit's selling like hotcakes, Tan Man. You need to focus on our product a little more than you're doing at this point.
Okay, what do you want to do, man?
So
you want to shoot?
That's why I wanted you to come with me tonight, play pickleball. But it's okay.
Dude, I've been doing physical hard.
Listen. I had a dream, and
okay.
I had a dream about what I'm doing right here with the pickleball stuff, and I made it happen. I made it happen, and I came out to Florida for a reason, and I stayed a little longer than I thought I would.
All right,
and,
I know this, dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but I was my focus. Like, my family's like, dude, what are you doing? I mean, what's up with the pickleball? I'm like, I'm a live streamer now. It's almost like, what'd you do? And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm just waiting for my TikTok to get to a certain amount of subscriptions, and then I could go live on TikTok because everything's set up with the TikTok shop already.
Oh, bro, I created this fucking character for you, for us. And
I think you were always this character, bro.
I was, but I let it come to life because you gave me the microphone. And you know what? I think you need to sit down and listen, end this conversation, end this stream, and take a few minutes, and then start it back up and talk to your people. Okay? Let them chime in.
Who?
Because
what people?
Your people, your fans.
Oh, okay.
The crew.
Right.
Family. Let everybody chime in. And bro, you have to take this opportunity. I can't hold your hand. Listen, when the plane takes off, if you're not on it, bro, I'm going to be crying.
I'm going to be crying too, brother.
I'm going to be crying, bro, because you're my brother. You fucking made me.
I didn't make you, bro. All I did was put the mic in front of you. I didn't make you.
Listen, Brooklyn. Don't lose your shot. Come on, this is your shot. Don't push me in front of the bus, okay? To take all the. You deserve it. You made this. You started this. I'm not leaving you, bro. What do I have to say? We're flipping the fucking YouTube script. They're shaking in their shoes, okay? Because they expect the cowboy to just spin off. We're not doing
They love
that.
you, man.
No, they love us.
Right.
Stop
These people that have supported us from the time time I went on to the time you got here, they supported us.
Well,
why do we have to disregard them?
Well, we're not disregarding them. We're taking them with us. And I'm telling you, they're all the people that they'll get through when thousands of people are on the line. You told them that last night.
Right.
You told them, be part of the crew that, listen, all the wrenches, all the Dinas and the Scuffies and the Bulls, and they're all going to be the players, the major players when we're in the studio, the real studio, with real producers and real sound effects, and where I can really turn it on. You understand? Listen, don't let this slip by. I'll dress up like Belushi and dance like a monkey because, well, we're on the world stage. I'm tired right now, man. I'm tired.
All right, go ahead, bro. Go.
I'm tired.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Later.
All right, later. Oh, my God. Anybody who thinks that's scripted, there's something wrong with you. Obviously. And that's why I don't read your shit, because I don't take you seriously. What happens next? I don't know. What's going to happen next? What do you guys think should happen next? I mean, the guy thinks we're getting on a plane when he was trolled. And he just, I don't know. I think he shot himself in the foot. He wants to blame. He knew. Honestly, whatever you guys think, whatever he just said is bullshit. Because earlier, before I left the house, he called me. I texted him. I said, I'm going live. I'll call you from on the air. On the fucking air. I got in the car. I headed to my storage. And I guess Scuffy must have got to him. And then the whole diatribe happened. And, you know, should I have said something? Is this going to break his heart? I don't want that to happen. Like, this is a really fucked up thing right now. Because I can hear his voice. He's crying, man, because he thinks this is it. This is his childhood dream. He might come after Scuffy Frank. I don't know. I mean, maybe he'll come after me. I'm ready. I just, you know, I had no idea that Scuffy called him and played that game with him. And then he called me and just boom. And then I found out later that, you know, should I have told him now and ruined his head? I don't know. Maybe I should have. But I feel bad. I really do. Like, this is, you know, but he kind of just, but listen, in the end, he always thought that what I was doing was small potatoes, and he would probably start his own stream, and you guys will run over to see him because he is a talent. And, you know, you're going to hear him probably bury me now because I let this go a little longer than I should have. And, you know, everything I'm saying is true. It's not really my dream to be on Saturday Night Live. I got to be honest with you. It's not my dream, man. Might be Bill and Aggie's dream because they're talented to no end. You know? Wow. This is fucked up. I just think, is there any way back to us from this? I mean, is there any way back to us from what just happened? Or is he done? Did we just lose him? Can there, you know, can I... Dreams do come true. They do. I mean, you know, I guess the audience will decide. You know? You guys, you just got, you know, I think it's the end. Well, Frank, of course you're going to say that because you're probably going to be hiding under the bed for the rest of your life. Jennifer. Watch the rerun, Jen. You missed your name mentioned a few times. I left for a hit. You don't smoke pot, do you? No, it's a good thing you protected your privacy. His true colors about you and your show really came out. Wasn't cool. I don't know. He'd been saying that to me off air since I started, so I get that, you know. He thought that him and I together are destined for the big time. And I kind of felt it too, you know, being with him. And, you know, I just needed to, like, do what I did last night on that show just to, I guess, get it out of my system. I woke up this morning, I felt really good. And, you know, I felt like, okay, I said what I had to say because we've been spending a lot of time together. And it's not easy because he's a great guy, but he's quirky. He is. He's jumpy, he's quirky, he's moody. Oh, man, had a video this morning. Please check the time mark, 29. Oh, shit. Check that. Look at Frank. He's fucking... Now Frank's like, oh, if you want to hear what happened on his call, you can hear it on my show. So in reality, this is not really on me. It's on Scuff Frank. And whatever happens next, it's all for fun. He wanted it. So he knew that this was all fake. Is that what you're telling me, Scuff? Because it sure didn't sound like it to me, man. I mean, at the end of the day... All right, listen, my phone's about to die. I'll catch you guys later tonight. I really got to think about some shit here. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you for tuning in today. We went 2 hours, and I'll see you tonight at Pickleball, all right, guys? Love you. I just hope that this doesn't, I don't want to lose him, man. I think I just did. I think I just did. He's boarding a plane for New York.